Good evening, everybody. Good to see so many friends here. Let me say immediately for the Nelson Mandela Foundation, it's been an absolute privilege to work on the Achmat Dangor Legacy Project. The mandate for us to be involved in the project comes from Madiba himself. He told us many years ago, what you do at the foundation mustn't be all about me. And I want you to create space for the voices and the memories of people who've contributed and whose life journeys have intersected with mine. So we've done many projects like this over the years, mainly around archive. Mamwini's archive, Frini Janwala, I'm looking at my colleagues, Jake Schevel, who else? George Bezos. And so for us, this is part of a continuing journey with the people who supported Madiba and who were involved in the struggles that he was. In terms of Achmat, we honor Achmat as a great writer and as an activist in anti-apartheid structures and beyond into the democratic era. But I think for us at the foundation, we're fondest about that aspect of Achmat which has to do with leadership, institutional leadership. There are very few creative people who can be good chief executives, or activists and good chief executives. And Madiba appointed Achmat as chief executive of the Children's Fund, and then later at the foundation. I was very privileged to work under him for 6 years. Now, the legacy project has 4 elements. His personal papers, the archive. Then an oral history project. Katie Mooney here has run that. Another form of archive, of course. There's a website that's going to go live quite soon. And then, of course, the literary award. We're really delighted that Wits University has become a partner on the project. And I don't think I have to overemphasize Madiba's association with the university, but just an archival dimension. In the university archive close by, there's a wonderful record of Madiba's sensationally unsuccessful career as a student here. From 1943 to 1949. And it's really interesting reading that file where Madiba is appealing against the decision to end his period here because he was failing to pay his fees. We still hear that, don't we? And the many exams that he had failed. And then here at William Cullen, downstairs in historical papers, there's a beautiful collection of Madiba's Rivonia trial papers. The foundation owns those papers, but they are being really well looked after and made accessible by historical papers. I just want to make 3 more points. First, just to recognize the Nelson Mandela Foundation team. Big, powerful people like Mbongeseni Buthelezi, the new chief executive, and me, we get to speak, but please raise your hands. Rizia, and where are the other members of the team? Zangi. They've really done all the hard work on this project for the foundation. Then I want to acknowledge the Ford Foundation, who have funded the project. It felt really appropriate for us because when Madiba set up what was then the Center of Memory project, Ford Foundation was one of the very first funders for that project, so it felt like a nice closing of a circle. And then another closing of a circle, just on a personal note. For some years, I used to work, not up here in this beautiful space, but in the basement down there, running the South African History Archive. And in 2001, that's when I had my first contact with Achmat. He and Audrey were living in New York at the time. And he sent an email asking us to help him access his security establishment files. Now, some of you will know how difficult that is. Audrey, you will remind me, I think we found one file. Haven't had a chance to look at the exhibition. So another closing of a circle, that archive is now here. Achmat's papers are downstairs in historical papers. And then a last one is just to, from the Nelson Mandela Foundation, wish Wits University all the best in managing this prize moving forward. The prize is going to inspire and empower young authors like Achmat was in the late 1970s. I can't promise Nelson Mandela Foundation support moving forward. You'll have to speak to Mbongiseni about that. But we're delighted to be partnering on this, and thank you for your time.